Hello everyone, I'm Anuj Nakade and you're watching Live Law. Many of you might already be aware that the Supreme Court is currently hearing a batch of pleas challenging the constitutionality of a caste survey by the Bihar government to digitally compile the data related to caste. Now, a new petition has been filed in this regard over the Bihar government including Kinnar, Hijra, Kothi and transgender as an item in the caste list. Transgender rights activist Reshma Prasad has challenged the state government's decision to assign a separate caste code to gender identities and include them in the list of 214 named castes created for the purposes of conducting this survey. But before we get to that, let's understand the background of the case a little. The Nitish Kumar-led Bihar government started a caste-based survey in January of this year in order to digitally compile data on each family from the panchayat to district level. This was done through a mobile application. Soon, the constitutionality of the caste-based survey was challenged before the Patna High Court. It is worth noting that inclusion of all transgender individuals as a distinct caste was also a matter raised in the constitutional challenge to the survey in the Patna High Court. It is worth noting that inclusion of all transgender individuals as a distinct caste was also a matter raised in the constitutional challenge to the survey in the Patna High Court. In May of this year, the Patna High Court stayed the caste survey, and then last month, in August, the Patna High Court delivered its judgment on the issue and dismissed the petitions against the survey. The court said in its judgment that the exercise of caste-based survey is perfectly valid and initiated with due competence. However, in terms of the issue of transgender being a caste identity in the survey, the Patna High Court refrained from interfering in the matter, as it was clarified by the government that gender non-binary people will be allowed to disclose their gender identity in the survey to choose their actual caste from the list. The bench writes in its judgment, and I quote, "Transgender is not a caste identity and every individual, including those not conforming to the male or female gender classification, should be permitted self-determination. The state of Bihar has filed a counter affidavit in which it has been categorically stated that there is a clarification. The contention regarding distinct identities of caste and gender and the apprehension of self-determination being effaced is thus mitigated." The Patna High Court also declined to direct the state government to expunge the item from the list since the survey had been completed at that point. The court writes in its order, and I quote, "This court is of the opinion that though there is a mistake committed insofar as transgender people are included under caste enumeration, the separate identification of the community and an inquiry into their socio-economic and educational status as a group could only lead to welfare measures and the community being targeted for upliftment after verification of such collective social, economic and educational status." The Patna High Court, while refusing to interfere with the process, asked the petitioner to submit a representation to the state government as to why transgender should not be a caste identity. After this, several petitions were filed against the caste-based survey in the Supreme Court, challenging the Patna High Court's judgment. But in the meantime, Bihar government completed the caste-based survey, the first of its kind since 1931, when a comprehensive caste-based census was conducted by the then British colonial government, and is in the process of interpreting and analyzing this data. The Supreme Court on the 21st of August also refused to issue a stay on the exercise and is currently hearing a challenge to the caste-based survey. Reshma Prasad's petition in the Supreme Court about this caste-based survey states that the inclusion of transgender identities as a caste identity in this survey is unconstitutional and against the spirit of the Supreme Court's decision in the 2014 Nalsa judgment, which recognized the fundamental right to gender self-identification. Her petition also states that the classification of transgendered persons as a caste is also contrary to Transgendered Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019, along with violation of several fundamental rights of transgendered persons under Article 14, 15, 16, 19(1)(a) and 21 of the Constitution. The petition also objects to Patna High Court asking the petitioners to submit a representation to the government to not classify transgender identity as a caste identity. In conclusion, the petition argues that the improper classification of the transgender community as a caste-based community in the Bihar caste survey has resulted in discrimination and denied members of the community their right to self-identify their gender. What do you think of the Patna High Court's decision? Let us know in the comments below. If you found the video informative, please leave a like and consider supporting the work we do here by joining our channel as a member for only ₹89 per month. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you.